Lance Hughes' Holden Tirana and Mark Stretton's Ford Futura out of it, you could think this was a TA2 group. We've got Camaros, Challengers, Mustangs, and then obviously throw in that beautiful Holden Tirana of Lance Hughes and Mark Stretton's amazing Ford Futura, and you've got a pretty savvy grid out there in the NAPA Central Muscle Cars, and it's so cool seeing these cars, highly strung V8s, NASCAR, some of them NASCAR-powered V8s, revving it, and all the boys out there having an absolute blast. We see now Nick Ross, he's putting some serious pressure on the back of Craig Boote, who's hanging on to it at the moment. He's wrestling that Mustang. Tristan Teki's going to go down the outside. A bit of a drag race.
Great run. Well, he's had a trophy from that this weekend already. It's a battle of the flamethrowers too. There to go, on cue between Nick Ross, who's got the side pipes, and Teki, who dumps it out the rear of that car.
You want to talk about a drag racing specialist. Tristan Teki literally is, after the antics of last night. So that's cool to see. And Nick Ross, he's going up the inside of Craig Boote. He caught Craig by surprise. Boote's now on the exit there. He didn't quite make it out to the exit curve. He's now put the power down. He's now got Tristan Teki to deal with. So what's Teki going to do coming down towards turn one? He's looking up the inside, thinks the better of it. Nick Ross, though, what a pass from him in the Dodge Challenger. Yeah, opportunistic. The door was open, he walked through it. Can Craig Boote fight back? Is there an opportunity to take that position back? They're fighting over third place, so this is for a spot on the race podium. So there is a bit on this one. It certainly is. Look at that 1970 Challenger, the attitude. Big front splitter on that car. As we go back to a replay. So even here, Nick Ross was defending from Tristan Teki, and he thought, oh, you know what? Boote's left the door open, I'm going to fire it up the inside, and he did just that. Got the pass done, no touching. Craig, although seemed a bit surprised, he gave him the room, and they got through it nice and cleanly. And so away we go again. I tell you what, Nick Ross, it's like he was sponsored by Elf. With the amount of stuff he burns out the exhaust of that car, he needs a good deal to keep the fuel tank full. Here we go. Craig's going to go for the same move. He learned from what Nick Ross did to him, and he's now doing the same thing back. So Boote's now up the inside. Craig Boote down the inside in the 07 Ford Mustang. Gets the pass done. Ford Power versus Mopar. Well, this is Trans Am racing in the States in the 1970s, late 60s, isn't it? Because we've got a 1969 Ford Mustang against a 1970 Dodge Challenger and a 1969 Camaro. So the three key brands in Trans Am in the period, battling it out. And all from virtually the same year, those cars, all very, very small gaps in age apart. So that's very, very cool to see. And you see now Craig Boote, he's taken over that third position. Not under as much pressure as what he was the last couple of laps. And Tristan Teki's now, again, he's pulling out the drag racing antics, and he's going to try and drag race Nick Ross all the way down towards Higgins. They hit the braking point at almost exactly the same point. Ross has got the ideal line, but Teki's going to hang on around the outside. She's got plenty of grunt, the Camaro. How does it fare with the Dodge? Mopar versus Chevy horsepower. Not much between them before they get on the brakes, before turn 7. The Batman-sponsored, or I should say Batman-liveried Camaro. Do you reckon he sponsors it? It'd be pretty cool if he was sponsored by Batman. Bruce Wayne, plenty of cash to chuck it around, I thought.